It's fun to be inquisitive. Be nosy, stick to your passion, find out more for yourself. Quest is fun. Join me, 13 years old Tristan Pang, on a journey of inspiration. Welcome to Youth Voices. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Welcome to my program. This is your host Tristan Pang on Planet FM 104.6. Youth Voices. Hope everyone is having a great holiday on this Wednesday afternoon. So, I had a very enjoyable holiday and I received the electric keyboard for Christmas. So I also watched The Sound of Music on TV, so let me play you something from The Sound of Music to start our first show this year. In today's show, we'll speak to an outstanding boy, Alex Cooper. I'll also share with you some inspirational stories, so here we go. Let's be inspired! People have been coming to the wise man, every time complaining about the same problems. One day, he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of minutes, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the third time, no one laughed anymore. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problems?" Let's talk! 14 years old Alex Cooper from Pukekohe will be in Year 10 at ACG Parnell College. He's a very smart student and he has just got the first prize Principal's Award for his outstanding efforts and attitude. He was selected for the ACG Maths Olympics team, and he got second place. And he will be doing Cambridge IGCSE Combined Science and Mathematics a year in advance, in October this year. For people who are not familiar with Cambridge exams, IGCSE is equivalent to Year 11 NCEA Level 1 exams. Music is very important to Alex as well. He's a talented musician and is involved in several school bands. He got first place in music at school. Also, Alex is a member of the New Zealand Association for Gifted Children, where I met him and his wonderful mum, Vicky. I'm very pleased to have Alex as my guest today. Hi Alex, Happy New Year, and welcome to my show.
Hi.
So you'll be at Year 10 in ACG Parnell College next month, and it's really incredible that you can travel 50 kilometres every day from your Pukekohe home to central Auckland. So how long does it take and how do you get to school?
So I usually train to school, and it usually takes about an hour, 17 minutes. So I usually leave home at 6:20, and I'm back at about 5:20.
Oh wow, that's a long trip. So what's the reason you choose to go to school so far away from home?
Well, it's mainly just that it's a new experience. I also think it'll be good to be used to travel, and it's quite a good school, and I think the people there are more similar to myself.
That's awesome. So, when you started Year 8, I believe, is that right? At ACG Parnell College the year before, did you know anyone there? And also, how do you find mixing in with the schoolmates who may already know each other since Year 1?
So I knew absolutely no one. But no one really knew each other from Year 1. Most people showed up at about Year 7. So
Okay.
the primary school kind of section of my school isn't actually that big. So the friend groups had already kind of developed, but they were still open and, had no real problems.
So, do you miss your friends in Pukekohe?
Well, I was put a year ahead at about Year 2. So I wasn't really with most of my friends through the years going up to me changing to Parnell.
Okay,
So
that's interesting.
It wasn't really that big of a difference, but I still keep in touch with them, and we're still friends and stuff.
That's awesome. So, Pukekohe has only about 30,000 people, so the school must be quite small compared to Central Auckland's. So, can you share with us your experience in a small country school?
So the school that I went to, community school, I showed up, year 1, and it had about 150 people. So the main differences that I think would be there was that I would know pretty much everybody, and you're more likely to have friends of different ages.
That's cool. So I heard that you've been doing very well at school academically, so can you share some tips on your success?
So, well, I think that everybody has, something that they're passionate about, something that they like. And within every topic, there's something that can be linked, even barely. So, someone could be interested in farming, and that could be led to the machinery, which can build off into other physics stuff, which can help people study, learn, that kind of stuff. So it's basing it off of what you already like.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. So also, I heard that you're doing excellently in music as well. So what instruments are you playing, and when did you start playing, and do you practice a lot, and for how long?
So I started piano at about 6 or 7, which I mainly used to build up a lot of theory. So I started bass when I joined Parnell because no one else played bass. And I try to practice about 20 minutes per day. But, I mean, occasionally I just spend maybe an hour putting just random songs together. Sometimes I just play around on a guitar as well, but I probably don't play it too well. I'm also involved in a couple bands, so my piano playing developed into jazz piano because most of the bands I'm involved in are jazz-based.
That's cool. So now I have two signature questions. The first question is, can you tell us 3 people who have influenced you so our young listeners can learn from them and why?
So being at a country school meant that, and also being put forward, meant that I was around kids a year or 2 older than me most of the time. I think that this probably helped because I had more mature interests and I could probably hold a conversation with people older than me, which generally helped.
Yeah, I can totally relate to you with that.
Yeah, so various older friends. I had a bit of a. Okay, so when I was younger, I thought a lot. I didn't really get much done. So older friends generally helped me to do stuff as well, meaning that I could be more independent.
That's cool. So my second signature question is, can you share with us something that you've heard or read that really inspired you?
There's this podcast called Hardcore History. So it's made by this guy called Dan Carlin, and it's generally following some pretty big parts in history, and it explores a lot of strange perspectives, which I like the idea of, and I try to build off that as much as possible.
So thank you for coming onto my show today, Alex. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, and I wish you all the best in 2016, in particular the IGCSE exams. We should have the courage to try something new and go beyond our comfort zone, like Alex does. Alex is such an awesome person, he'll go far. Let's be inspired! Lonely Tree was growing among hot sands of dead desert. Prickly sands covered the wood. The sun mercilessly burned its bark, but the tree kept on living in spite of law. One day, a hawk flew over the desert. The hawk saw the tree and sat on its branches. He looked around the desert and said, "You are a strange tree. Why do you keep on living among these dead hot sands? Who needs it?" "You," the tree answered. "Me?" The hawk was surprised. "I don't need you." "But if not me," the tree told, "you would have to sit on the hot sands instead of my branches. If not me, someone, seeing you sitting on the tree alone, would say that nobody needs you, and would ask you what you live for. Sitting on my branches, you, hawk, think that I need you." The hawk thought about it and had to agree with the tree. If there was no tree, the hawk would feel himself alone and useless among this vast desert. We should be grateful for everything. Things happen for a reason. Don't forget to tune in next month at 2:10 p.m. on the 3rd of February. And if you want to listen to my other shows, please go to my website www.questisfun.org.nz/youthvoices. That is www.quest-is-fun.org.nz/youthvoices. So for today, that's it from me, Tristan Pang. Thank you for listening. I welcome your feedback and your support of the program. And please write to me on Facebook or email me to youthvoicesnz@gmail.com. Don't forget to like Youth Voices with Tristan Pang on Facebook. I wish you a very happy 2016. And now let's end with Pharrell Williams' Happy. Goodbye everyone. See you next month.
Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Join me again for another exciting program next month on the first Wednesday at 2:10 p.m. or listen anytime online at planetaudio.org.nz/youthvoices or listen to the archive on my website www.questisfun.org.nz/youthvoices. Youth Voices.